Hey there, StarCraft fans, and happy Sunday! It's going to be a Sunday free-for-all from Falcon Paladin. I'm in contact with No Regret to set up a rematch for the best of 7 4v4 that I cast a while ago. It's got 100,000 plus views, which is the most views of any cast I have ever posted on my YouTube channel. And while we were talking about it, he said, hey, do you want a professional gamer free-for-all? And I said, yes. Yes, I do. So this is going to be an 8-player free-for-all from players from the Team Unity house in Korea. Basically, these are foreigners that are living in Korea, working on StarCraft, and they're all very, very excellent. Okay, before anything happens here on Toxic Slums, let's go ahead and introduce these players. We have the Blue Zerg player, sort of. Up north, we have the Red Protoss player. It is PvTvTvTvZvP. We have the Purple Terran player, Aventator, who is Time, according to Wikipedia. The Orange Terran player, Euthermal. The Blue Zerg player, Teal Zerg player, Xanster from Psystorm Gaming. The Pink Terran player, Special. The Yellow Zerg player, Elaser. And the Brown Protoss player, Scarlet. Scarlet is off-racing, you guys. She does this a lot. In team games and fun stuff like this, she does Protoss, and she does very well with Protoss. So, very excited to see her doing this. My mind is exploding with potential right now. This is a very, very long free-for-all game with players you all know and love. Oh, No Regret. I love you so much. I will give you hugs and kisses if we ever meet in person, because it is my pleasure to cast this game. I could not be more excited to do this thing for you guys. So happy Sunday. I hope you enjoyed. It's going to be the best of times. Now, somebody was going hatch first. Is it a laser? No, they were talking about Aventator, who is Time. Is Time? Aventator is a Terran player. Okay, yeah, so he didn't go hatch first. I don't know what I read. Maybe I misread the chat a little bit, but that is A-okay. SCV scouting here is Euthermal. It's going to take me a minute to remember all the names involved here because this is just absolutely insane. It's bonkers. It's bananas. It's go nuts. All right, we do have, actually, PvTvTvTvZvP going for a Stargate opening here. He doesn't have anything to defend with, man. He went one gate into Stargate with an expansion behind it and made no units whatsoever. Yeah, man, 24 probes. Honestly, this is kind of how you have to play free-for-all. I play macro greedy style because if I'm going to die, I'm going to die. If I don't get up a big army, I'm going to die to somebody else's big army. So if you die going macro, go ahead and play it again. Call it good. And live to fight another day. And if you don't get attacked early, then you have an awesome army and you can fight to the end game. It's kind of a weird strategy, but I really feel like that's what PvTvTvTvZvP is going for here because, again, he has literally no units. He's working on a Void Ray. He's opening Void Ray, you guys. What else is even happening right now? We got Adept. Oh, he made an Adept. Okay, in the time since I looked at that Units tab, he did make an Adept. So he has something at the very least. We have some Stalkers pressuring a laser here from Scarlet. Scarlet is right next door to the Zerg player. This is the problem with these maps, you guys. It is so close by. Zerg players hate it because they need to rely, right? They need to rely on being able to know when their enemies are coming towards them, and if they're right next door, you don't know when the attack is going to be launched. You can't see them coming because there's nothing to see them coming. They launch the attack and they're there. It's really crazy. Overlord here from Xanster is taken down by Euthermal. Special, it looks like, has largely been left alone. He's been doing some Reaper harass, but otherwise, I don't see anybody bothering him. Oh, snap. Scarlet, you in trouble. That's a lot of lings from a laser. These Stalkers backing themselves into a corner. They have a shield battery. They have a shield battery, but more lings are rolling in right now. What is your answer going to be, Scarlet? Doesn't even have a warp gate yet. Working on it. Additional shield batteries coming up on that right side, but there's nothing here in the mineral line at all. This is really problematic for the Protoss player. I don't want Scarlet to die now. Scarlet can't die now. Scarlet has no probes. No probes for Scarlet. Scarlet, what do you got? Where's your zero? Zero probes for Scarlet. Wait, what the heck? What was I looking at? 18 probes for Scarlet. She's fine. She was just stacking them. No big deal. Look at this high ground corrosive bile coming in from sort of versus PvTvTvTvZvP. Again, these are very close quarters. Incredibly close quarters right now. That pylon is going to die, but not much else for PvTvTvTvZvP right now. So that was a Ling attack that a laser launched. Oh, against Scarlet, she is getting revenge with a lot of Stalkers on this natural base by Elaser. Elaser might be in trouble. The Void Rays are out here for PvTvTvTvZvP. There's just so much to look at right now. Has anybody gotten to third base yet is what I'd like to know. Oh, yes. Look at this. Time was able to get the island base. It's not his third. It's natural, but he might be able to take this, depending on how many he takes. Euthermal is making right now. They can't. Can they corrosive bile? They can corrosive bile the expansion for Petit Drogo. What? He's gonna corrosive bile the expansion of Petit Drogo from the safety of his own main base. That's crazy. Here comes some Ling defense against the attack of Scarlet with the Stalkers. Got Blink. Can blink away to safety after taking down a Laser's natural. He's a one-basing Zerg and he's in trouble. Two-basing it is special. He took the island on the bottom right-hand corner. Hasn't taken his natural yet. So everybody is on two-base right now except for a Laser, who is sitting very unhappily on the one. Maybe that's what you get for being aggressive, although I think Scarlet started it. To be fair, I'm pretty sure that's what happened is Scarlet started that aggression. But on this map, you can't help but be aggressive. Right? You just can't do it. All right, another corrosive bile. Go. Another volley. There's enough anti-air here for those Void Rays, man. 3, 4, 5 queens and 2 spores? No. I don't know about this. Trying to... Oh, corrosive bile on the Nexus. Corrosive bile's landing on the Protoss, getting some decent hits on those Void Rays. The queens die very quickly here. Euthermal's upset by the Ravager attack by Zanster. There are major battles happening here right now. Stalkers from Scarlet decide to go to try to attack somebody else right now. And is this sort of as busy dealing with attacks on two fronts? This is also a hazard of free-for-alls. Oh, Euthermal and Battlecruiser rush. What? Oh no, Zanster's in so much trouble right now. So much trouble, as is sort of. He's being attacked on two fronts. While Scarlet is away, though, a Laser is going after these shield batteries and the stuff inside her main base. We have, is this Battlecruiser still doing stuff? Yes, absolutely. 2 kills. 4 kills, racking up the kills, taking down a queen. You need more than this to take down a Battlecruiser, as it turns out. Stalkers did come home for Scarlet, but this Ravager attack is actually pretty intimidating. The Overlord is spotting the high ground quite nicely. Right now, counterattack of Zanster. I can't kill your Battlecruiser, but I can kill the rest of your army. Gonna take down your tanks, gonna kill your Marines, but the Battlecruiser jumps back home to try to save his buddies. He's gonna get so many kills. 12 kills already. Right now, the attack between Petit Drogo and Sort of is still ongoing right now, just causing so many problems. Special is just going to drop on Zanster. I think Zanster's dead, man. These double team attacks, this is what free-for-all is all about. Oh, I forgot to mention, No Regret told me that the loser of this free-for-all would have to do the dishes in the house that day. How beautiful is that? Oh, so these guys are playing hard. Nobody wants to do the dishes. Nobody wants to lose. Even just putting little tiny stakes like that on a game like this can make it so much more interesting and so much more competitive. No regret, man. I'm serious. I love your playstyle as Zerg. It is basically my playstyle. That's why I like it so much. It's just throw things at your opponent until they die. And I'm serious. We need to meet up sometime, man. I really appreciate this. Anyway, Battlecruisers here for Euthermal, just causing major problems. 19 kills. Zanster's in trouble here. The Petit Drogo sort of feud is ongoing forever. Apparently, they're just going to fight here for all time. Special shows up and helps take down a Laser's natural again. Again, getting double teamed there. Scarlet with the attack. And Special with the attack. Dropping over here is Time. Going after Petit Drogo's main base. He has to pull back. He has to pull back from his attack on Sort of, or his defense on Sort of. Okay, the chaos, you guys. The chaos is too much to handle right now. Battlecruiser from Euthermal going after Zanster. There's a couple spores and some Hydras out. They don't trade exceptionally well, but if they have good numbers. Anti-armor missile and all these Ravagers of a Laser. A Laser's in so much trouble, but he has a good number of Roaches and Ravagers. Not a lot of bio on the ground here for Special, actually. That's not going to work out for him at all. Sort of is going to lose his natural base again as Scarlet wanders in and just starts murdering it. The Battlecruiser staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. Petit Drogo's got a third base at the goal. Oh, he lost his natural to the Corrosive Biles, though. The Biles took it down. Sort of is now mad at Scarlet. Coming on in. Trying to get something done against the Protoss player. I lost my natural to that Protoss. And Neeb is busy worrying about Time up here. Who's got tanks? Who's got Vikings? It's a great answer to the Stalker Adept Void Ray thing that we're rolling with from Petit Drogo right now. Battlecruisers for Euthermal still causing so much chaos in the top right-hand corner of the map. Time actually dropping inside Petit Drogo's main. Force Field's doing okay, killing a couple Marines there. Force Fielding them off from the rest of their buddies. And they're healing, but Petit Drogo's in trouble. Nobody's getting to tap out early in this game, you guys. Nobody wants to be the one who has to do the dishes for the team house. Definitely not. Is that 15 kill Battlecruiser? 27 kill Battlecruiser is here. Petit Drogo's attempt at a third base is gone. Zanster wants to be friends with Euthermal. You got me. I'm dead. I'm dead in the water. I can't kill your BCs. At least, it makes me feel better to see Zanster go down to Battlecruiser because I've died to them before. An embarrassing story. Somebody told me they were going to battle cruiser rush me. I tried to prepare for it and I couldn't do it and I died. Like, that's the beginning of the game. If you let me live enough to not do the dishes, said Xanster, we could be friends. That's amazing, amazing stuff here. Time still attacking on into Petit Drogo's main base. Stalker's going down, man. Blah, 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 blah. Tempest popping out for Petit Drogo. Can they be the savior? An attempted base up here by Sort of gets shut down by Special. There are attacks left and right, up and down right now. I don't even know what's happening at the moment. Special taking down Time's natural base. Time was busy. Otherwise, I give you strength through the vegetables I share with you. And this is what you do with it? Xanster, you're a funny person. I don't know a whole lot about you, Xanster, but I like you already. Move over, fam, said Euthermal. Let me have your base, he says. And we'll call it easy. Scarlet's attempt at a natural goes down again, this time Sort of taking it down. My goodness, Special has a big time army here right now. Army value anywhere from 74 to 121. 191, Special is killing it. Special has a 200 supply army and everybody else is maybe around 120. At the most, there's been consistent arguments and consistent battles everywhere. What is Sort of rolling with right now? Army supply, 123. Yeah, man, 165 here for Time. He's on 3 bases officially, and so is Special. Okay, so the Terran players really taking advantage of their spawn locations, allowing them to get corner island bases early. That was actually really advantageous for them. No other race can take advantage of that as quickly as Terrans are able to. So good job with the spawn locations there. Special and Time. Special running around with just a giant marine tank medevac army. Good against what ails ya. Good against whatever. Dude, Petit Drogo's natural is getting Corrosive Bile down again. Here by Sort of. The Tempests are a problem, though. The Tempest can outrange everything that you have right now on the ground, Sort of, and you can't really get to them with Hydras or anything else. A drop attempt, it looks like. That was probably from Time getting cleaned up by Euthermal. Big attack here between a laser. A laser who's still alive, mind you. He's on 1 base and he's bleeding heavily, but he is still alive. Marines versus the battle cruisers, but they can just tactical jump out when they get hurt. That's all you gotta do. Battle cruisers are so good with tactical jump. So good being able to attack while moving. Time dropping over here at Euthermal's 3rd base, which is actually Xanster's natural, as it turns out. Trying to Corrosive Bile down Tempest is not as easy as it used to be. They're so fast. They can accelerate so quickly, and they change direction on the turn of a dime. Special says, where's your natural, laser? Oh no, he's got tanks on the siege, but Corrosive Biles take down 2 of the tanks. That's pretty good stuff. These Tempests, I don't think they've taken a single Corrosive Bile hit. They're so maneuverable. Time, I'm calling your father. Stop attacking me, says Euthermal. These Tempests, they are the salvation of Petit Drogo right now, you guys. The absolute salvation, no question. Dude, you got to Corrosive Bile down those tanks, and then you can handle it. Sort of coming in to save his Zerg brother, a laser, or kind of. He's pulling back to deal with these Tempests, which you can't do. You kind of need mutas. Corruptors are incredible here too. Corruptors would be a massive answer, but is making more roaches. Just sort of not worried about the Corruptor Ball at all. Oh, Marines from Special actually coming in to snipe off a couple of these Tempests for Petit Drogo. Oh man alive, he did not expect the Terran player to show up. Bam, 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 bam. Thank you, ma'am. These guys, are they upgraded? They have to too. They have to too. Battle cruisers for Euthermal harassing Time over here. We're 13 minutes into this thing. We are nowhere close to the end. Nobody is dead yet. Nobody is tapping out. This might be the greatest free-for-all of all time. There's so much pride on the line right here. So much pride. Other free-for-alls I've casted, I think maybe there was some money on the line, or it was a show match at another event, but I don't think I've seen players fight this hard in a free-for-all at this level of StarCraft ever. This is wonderful. This is beautiful. This pleases me so much. Infestor taken out by the Stalkers here. All right, so the Tempest for Petit Drogo are still his salvation. They're attacking Sort of. What does Sort of have to deal with this? Again, Roach Ravager Ling is just not going to be enough. Battlecruiser sniped down the 3rd base of Time. Meanwhile, attacking on him this way, Time getting the counterattack onto Euthermal, taking out a few tanks. We've got the Vikings. The Vikings need to lift. I know they're like attacking on the ground sometimes, but they're not lifting to attack the battlecruisers. Why are they not lifting, Time? Time, you gotta lift them. These Tempests are still doing crazy things right now. Ooh, no, a laser. Special just wandered into his main base and set up shop while a laser was away, and now he's locked out of his own house. There's a tank on the high ground. Corrosive Biles can get the tank. Can you? Oh, I don't think he can come up that ramp. I don't think he can come up that ramp, you guys. The Tempests. 4 Petit Drogo are still doing a ton of work. Assimilation successful. What did they assimilate? I saw. Who's making Infester? It might have been sort of Infester. I don't know, man. Scarlet's really only been able to make Stalkers this entire game. She has a War Prism, which is nice. Euthermal is retaking his 3rd base, which again is Xanster's natural, and he's mined out. He's done with money. He has a lot of Hydralisks, and he has a lot of Infestors. Was it him that assimilated something? A laser's gone, man. A laser's toast. He needs to go up the ramp. You can't. Why are you not saving your buildings? Do you have anything else right now? No! A laser has to do the dishes. Alright, it might calm down a little bit now. Man, poor Laser. He got attacked by Scarlet and Special and sort of. Is that it? I think those are the players that wandered into his base one time or another. Never really got a natural base up. That kept dying. Amazing. Alright, so we're going to slow down. Are we going to slow down the intensity here? Or now is Pride on the line? Now is extra Pride on the line. Now you want to win this thing. Now you want to be the person to say, I won the Unity House free-for-all from December 2018. I mean, I know I would. I know if I was in that house, I want to prove I was the best player in that house, wouldn't you? Dude, new Tempests are stupid good. Look at these. Look at these. Sort of's in trouble. If you missed my Avalo versus M. Canning cast from last week Wednesday, go check it out. M. Canning uses Tempest exceptionally well in a PvT. I'm just going to say that. Euthermal, you have so many battle cruisers. That is truth, man. He's got 8 battle cruisers and 2 Ravens and a tank. That is his army. I trusted you, but you attacked me. Why would you trust time? Like a savage. Oh, Hatch knocked down by Tempest. Dude sort of chose to not really deal with the Tempest the way he needed to and is getting absolutely punished for that. 100%, million% punished for that. Okay, trying to fungal down the... Oh! Trying to fungal down the Tempest is not going to work, but maybe Blinkstalker. Maybe Blinkstalker combined with Roach Ravager. We have an unlikely alliance here between Sort of and Scarlet. Battle Cruisers going after Time. Dude, is Time done? I think Time is dead. Time has a lot of Marines. They're 3-3 Marines, which is great. But I think he's about to be eliminated here. He might be the second person to go down to the BCs of Euthermal. Tempest taking advantage of this dead airspace where the Stalkers can't get them and the Ravagers can't get them. Here's your battle, man. Anti-armor against what's left of Time's ground army. Dude, anti-armor knocks those Marines down to 0 armor. 0 armor. And battle cruisers do pretty well against 0 armor things with low HP. And that's what Marines are. All the missile turrets are gone. I think they probably got Yamato cannoned at some level. Time is dead is what I'm trying to say here. Sort of trying to expand to a laser's natural. Special dancing on it. Oh, he wanted it to finish so he could kill it. Oh, Special. That was just brutal. That was just brutal. The natural base by Sort of goes down again to these Tempests. Dude, I'm serious. New Tempests are good. If you're Protoss and you're not incorporating Tempest into your play at all ever, you should figure it out. You should figure out some kind of a build. Dude, Special I think is going to win this thing. He's taking the gold base and nobody's really bothering him for it. Sort of has a bunch of drones and does he have no minerals really? Is that what's happening now for Sort of? I don't think he has any minerals to build anything. He's got an extractor, so he hasn't been eliminated. And he's got a pretty decent army too. He's trying to push in here on a Petit Drogo, but no. It's not going to be enough. There's Lings attacking things in here, but not really doing all that well. Again, I'd like to point out he had the opportunity to go for Hydra or Corruptor or something and chose to go for Roach Ravager instead. And now Sort of done. Sort of done? No, Sort of is not done. Where are Sort of's buildings? Well, Time has been defeated. Euthermal took him down. Save me, Mark. He's the one that's killing you. Why would he save you? That doesn't make any sense at all. Dude, where is your building? Sort of. You got 2 extractors? Oh, he's got an extractor at Special's base. Does Special not recognize that's what's happening right now? Thanks, Mark, says Xanster. Ling's rolling in. Oh my god. Friendship. Dude, Petit Drogo's losing all of his income right now. He's down to 0 harvesters. He has money to make more. He has 375 minerals, which is good. But I don't think anybody's stopping special is the problem right now. I'm trying to see who's going to stop special. And maybe Euthermal. I think we're going to come down to a TBT final here because Petit Drogo just doesn't have it. Who keeps assimilating stuff and then like instantly losing it? Assimilation successful. He's assimilating. He's assimilating successfully. Euthermal's SCVs just for the fun of it, I think. And sort of is done. His army's out. 2 Zerg players done super fast. 2 Zergs and a Terran. Been killed so far. Scarlet does manage to get a natural base. She's got Colossus, which is wonderful. Battlecruiser's going after Special right now. Special is not set up to deal with this at all. Going to lose a planetary fortress. Dude, the battlecruisers don't even have upgrades for Euthermal. These are unupgraded BCs. He's working on 1-1 at minute 21. Losing his gold base. The Marines anti-armor missile there. That's major problems. Viking anti-armor missile. Raven. Pretty good stuff here from Special. The teleport is real though, man. The teleport. Oh, but interference matrix stopping that battlecruiser from teleporting out. Can't get out, unfortunately, for him. Zanster. Is he gonna bring this SCV in and build something with it? He can't. There's creep everywhere. He's just playing. Zanster's just having a good time right now. It returned the Vespine gas to his lair. Specials attacking into Euthermal stuff. He interference matrix the BC so they couldn't jump. Or, you know, their cooldown wasn't up, which is actually the case. Oh, here we come. Here we come. On the Ravens, maybe? What do you interference with? Oh, Chain Fungal. Oh, Chain Fungal on the Vikings. Anti-armor missile doesn't do any damage. The infestors don't care. Oh, nice Fungal there. Gotta kill some of these dudes. Thanks, Bay. Says Euthermal. Hey, man, you let me live. So it's the least I could do. And he does. He helps save Euthermal's base. That was amazing. That was a good example of friendship. Petit Drogo finally moving out onto the map for the first time in this game, 22 minutes in. He's got Cloak. He's got a Mothership, obviously. He's got Zealots with no upgrades. He's got some Oracles, too. He's harassing Special. You know, if everybody wants to try to kill Special, he might not end up winning this thing at all. What the heck was that Guardian Shield? Why was it clear? It had no color at all. Is that what black is or brown is? Whatever the heck Scarlet is right now. Something like that. And she's alive. She's taking the natural base that Special had earlier. Man, Special's just been attacked on all fronts, which is probably a good idea for the rest of the players. Is he seriously? He's seriously just wasting the time, whiling away his time here, harvesting gas with this one SCV. They keep assimilating and then returning to the lair. I could not ask for more from this game. That is just beautiful. I've never seen that before. Zanster, you're hilarious. Keep it rolling, man. This is my natural base, says Special, and takes down Scarlet's attempt at a third. Unless this is the third. I guess that was a fourth. Scarlet does take sort of natural, though, which is... Oh, but guess who's here? Petit Drogo. Petit Drogo is at Scarlet's third base. Man alive. These Tempests are just going to be a problem for everybody. They're so fast. They are so incredibly fast. Liberator setting up shop. Tanks for Special, too. A laser. Oh, wait. He's dead. He's dead, but he was kind of hiding down here with a drone. So maybe something was being planned. Alright, battlecruisers on the way from Euthermal. They did get scouted by Hallucinated Phoenix here from Petit Drogo, who is scouting with Hallucinated Phoenix, which is great. The main base of Scarlet's under attack by Special here, though. Special is pretty upset. Just scouting, says Euthermal. No worries. Not trying to kill you, Petit Drogo. Nope. Not what I'm doing. But I think is the main base of Scarlet might be done. Anti-armor missile on all of these stalkers. They have 2 armor, but they have -1 now. No, they have 1 naturally, so they have the 0 armor stalker with the anti-armor missile at the point where the upgrades are. So the main base is out. I mean, we're trying to make an observer, I guess. Seems fine. I like the Colossus number versus this bio, though. I think it is straight up engagement. Scarlet's just fine. Xanster trying to mine over here. Thermal killing some of his dudes by accident. Oh, Specials Marines getting blitzed there. Tempests are such a great answer versus Battlecruiser. Oh, man, as they have to jump the heck out of there. That bonus damage versus flying massive stuff. That's what you want. That was very violent, Drogo, says Thermal. It was, man. Tempest are violent. What can I say? Set up on the high ground is Special. Gonna try to take, is actually slow pushing Scarlet here. Special making it so she can't mine from this natural base that she took. The 3rd base is fairly safe, but guess who's flying in? Yeah, man, it's Petite Drogo. She is beset upon by both sides from Special and Petite Drogo right now. Long distance mining is Thermal. These middle bases are so hard to take and so hard to hold. I'm amazed that Special was able to mine out one of those gold bases in the center. He's just playing so well. He's taken back a laser's natural, as we could assume after he killed Scarlet's attempt to hold that earlier. Resources lost at this point. 29,000 there for time. 29,000 for Special too, but he's still in this thing. 21,000 for Petite Drogo. And 22 for Thermal. Everybody else less than that, fairly substantially as well. But nobody else has really managed to get a huge army up either. And if you get a huge army up, you definitely lose more units over the course of the game. Planetary Fortress getting locked on. Look at the range on that lock-on. Look at the range on that lock-on. That's amazing. It outranges the Planetary Fortress. No big deal. BC's running for it. They have jump. They do have jump, so they're not in serious trouble. Which is kind of the life of the BC right now, man, is if you have tactical jump available, you really can't die. Unless you get Interference Matrix by an opposing Raven, which is a great play, actually. Scarlet throwing up a Nexus here, which she must have dropped a probe there with a Warp Prism, because I don't know how she got it down here. It's not a great, I mean, if you're hiding it, sure, maybe a decent place. I'm not sure who's going to check here. Does anybody know where this is other than her?
Engaging the enemy.
Nope, no one knows that's there except for her. It's a secret base. All right, so Thermal long distance mining from this gold. He doesn't think he can hold it, so he's long distance mining from it with 1,000,000 SCVs. That SCV train is a big, long one. He's sitting on 54 harvesters. Nobody else is higher than 35 right now. 35 for Scarlet, 28 for Special, 24 for Xanster, and a total of 5 for a laser, who still has apparently 5 drones on the field. Who knew? What is going on over here? Something attacking that refinery? Oh, he's killing his own creep tumors. Why would he do that? I don't know. Xanster's doing weird stuff. Stop tickling me, says Thermal to Xanster. I think maybe that's what that is. I don't know, man. Oh boy, the battlecruisers from Thermal. Really trying to keep this long distance mining operation safe, but man, Special does not want anything to do with this. Auto turret's getting tossed down. Oh, the SCV massacre. They're running to their deaths. Interference Matrix means you can't run, and 2 BCs go down in short order by Special. Nicely done. He's got 3-3 on his dudes. Oh, Thermal with a lock-on, though. Whoa, 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 whoa. Lock-on on Ravens. Auto turrets do chase those Cyclones back. They are fast, and they are zippy, and they are also really fragile. They had their health pool reduced by quite a bit. Hit points reduced by quite a bit here. Marines on the high ground from Special going after Thermal's attempt to mine from this 12 o'clock position, which is not great. Dude, assimilation successful. I know, dude. Thermal's losing a lot of SCVs here. He's down at 27, 25, 24, 22, 21.
Assimilation successful.
Stasis wards getting tossed down by Petite Drogo literally everywhere. He can't expand. He has nowhere to go to get income. Scarlet's getting mined out. Special happily still mining off of this one base and this base. Dude, I really think Special might have this. Those of you who had Special in the office pool gotta be feeling pretty good about yourself right now. Here at the 29 minute mark. Euthermal using lock-on to good effect
Assimilation
on the bio. I mean, it's overkill, right, to use a lock-on on a Marine or a Marauder, but hey, if you can kill it while kiting and not take any damage in the process, you're doing just fine things.
Assimilation successful.
Oh, Zanster's building a command center! Zanster, you are my
Assimilation successful.
true hero right now. Building a command center. Is that other action going on in the minimap? Not really. Everyone's kind of pulled back to their own corners of society.
Assimilation successful.
Zanster did it. That madman. He built his own command center by assimilation successfully in SCV 100 times in a row. And Euthermal let him do it. Because why does he care if there's a command center up here that's blue? No reason to care at all. But Zanster's pleased by it.
Assimilation successful.
There's nothing to even mine from right now. Dude, SCV, your job is done. I think your job is done. Man, Special's got 2 gold bases right now. He's mined out a 3rd already. I think if you all ganged up on Special, you could probably kill him, but I don't know, man. Ah, Battlecruiser found Scarlet's secret nexus. It's gonna die. Man, Liberators here from Special. 3 Liberators. +2/+1 here for the Cyclones with the armor. The Battlecruisers. Mark, says Scarlet. Sasha, says Euthermal. Battlecruisers are at 1 attack and 2 armor for Euthermal here. Revelation thrown down. What? Mark, don't pay attention to what will arrive. We're just passing through. Okay, says Euthermal. All right, where are you going? You can't kill Zanster. He's under Euthermal's protection, I think. Maybe. Dude, Infested Terran's getting tossed out on Special's production here by Zanster. This is insane, too. I don't even know what to do for a thumbnail for this game, you guys. It's just... There's so much insanity going on. It might just be the Infestor building the command center. It really very, very well might be here. Pushing in his Special onto the creep. Onto Zanster's creep. He's killing Zanster's creep. Oh, Scarlet has her own Tempest out. That's huge for Scarlet. That is really important for her. She's long distance mining from this base, her natural. Her own natural, she's long distance mining from. That's how crazy this game has been. Production tab actually pretty empty right now. Some creep, some missile turrets, I guess. Revelation thrown down here on Special. The thing about, I mean, it's +1 shields for the Tempest. Oh man, Battlecruiser sniped down. The Tempest just can run. They just run. Oh, he doesn't want to push in either. There's disruptors on the ground. I like this army from Scarlet. The Colossus look a little dead. Like their eyes are dark. Are they blind? Are they blind Colossus? I'm assuming that's what they see with. But it's not. That's just like a secret thing on their head. I don't know, man. What are these guys doing? He's just patrolling with his Tempest up here, hiding them in the corner for a later time or something. I don't know what to tell you. Battlecruiser going to take down Special's gas that has all of 1700 gas in it, unless he gets Viking to death first, but he has jumps, so he's not dead. Remember how he's not dead? Because of tactical jump. Hallucinated army here from Petit Drogo. He's going to head out. He's got Stalkers, he's got Adepts, he's got Colossus. Petit Drogo is bored. Petit Drogo is trying to do something with his stuff. Oh man, the Tempests are getting focused down by the Vikings real well right now. Vikings losing some of their number as well, but the Tempest count is down to 4. That's a couple that went down. Look at Hallucinated army attacking Mark's stuff. Euthermal's like, hey, oh wait, never mind. That evaporated in an entire puff of smoke. That's all it was. Man, I mean, if you're watching this, I guess be aware I have a podcast. It's the Falcon Paladin Hour. You search Falcon Paladin on your podcast app or the internet, and you'll hear a weekly podcast with me and Samacron, an Australian. So we talk about geeky stuff like StarCraft, Warcraft, TV shows, books, movies, all sorts of fun stuff like that. Oh, Special's getting attacked. Snipes down a tank. Petit Drogo gets some first blood there. Nice weather we're having, huh? But yeah, the Falcon Paladin Hour. Check it out anywhere fine podcasts are distributed. Continuing to fly. Okay, so Special actually coming in. He's been poked by Petit Drogo, and he wants revenge. I don't think he's going to find it, though, as he does pull back, recognizing there's cannons on the ground and there's Tempest in the sky. I don't like fighting two Tempest armies at once. Constant revelation thrown down here. I mean, the money's on Special. It just is going to take some kind of a coordinated attack, whether accidentally or intentional, from different directions on his bases to take him down and whittle down his army in a couple places at once. You know what I mean? Oh, finally, Scarlet's Nexus here does get destroyed by Euthermal. I thought that would be dead a long time ago, but for some reason, 100% not dead at all, as it turns out. Euthermal flying a command center over here. Is he going to land it right here? He's trying to find additional income, and there is actually some left here in Sword of Main. You can maybe make it there. Oh, don't kill it. Oh, Petit Drogo. Petit Drogo, that was mean. No response. No response from Euthermal. I'm surprised. I thought he would be responsive to that. Boy, resources lost. Special 43,000. The next closest people are 29,000. Still for time, mind you. And then 29,000 for Euthermal. But 43. Good golly. Oh, now he says BM. Wait. That's all the scans in the world right there. Oh, did he try to get a nuke down in there? Hold up. He did. I heard it. No? Maybe not. Why am I hearing nuke sounds? And they got some EMPs off and they got wiped out. So that was fine, I guess. All right, man. Diving in. Trying to get rid of this air army. Anti-armor missile going down. The Viking count is really big. The Colossus are in trouble. The Tempests are in trouble. Good angling here by Special to wipe out the army while not taking too many hits from the Stalkers onto the ground. The Colossus are down to 2. The Tempests are gone. The ground army is real strong. Marine Marauder. The enemy's been anti-armor missiled here. I think this is it for Scarlet. Pulling the probe to try to deal with the situation. Just kiting them back into the line of the tanks is Special, saying, you're not getting out of here. There's nowhere to go. Someone come and kill me, says Euthermal. Please? I've got this weird line of Cyclones and Ravens. Maybe Zanster will do it. Zanster might try. Not you, Anton. Oh, no. Okay, so not Zanster. Got it. Get it, got it, good. Special's taking the other gold base. He's going to have owned all 4 of the gold bases in this game, and that's just a massive advantage, is what it is. Where did Petit Drogo's Tempest end up going? Oh, I missed it. I missed it because I was paying attention to other battles elsewhere. I wonder if they tried... did they try to kill someone? Well... maybe I'll go back and see if I can find it and tack it onto the end here, just so we know what Petit Drogo's Tempest did, because that does sound like kind of a fun expedition. Or maybe it sucked. I don't know. Maybe they just died instantly to something. But they're Tempest. They don't die instantly to things. I was hoping they'd come down and harass Special a little bit, because good golly, Special's going to win this thing. Yeah. Petit Drogo pokes at it a little bit, and then Special's like, no. Nope. That's not really how this works, man. We're going to chase you down. All your Tempests are going to die. That's what you get for poking my base. You mess with the bull, you get the horns. What movie is that? You mess with the bull, you get the horns. I want to say Ben Stiller something. Ben Stiller, I can see him saying that. But I don't know exactly what film. Yeah, I mean, production tab is basically Special right now at the end. Somehow Scarlet's building a new Nexus somewhere. Sure, why not? On Time's Grave, where there is still some gas. She's long distance mining still from her own natural. She doesn't have the money to build a base down there, but she had enough to build one up here and hide it a little bit. I mean, nobody knows it's there, so it is pretty well hidden. Petit Drogo's holding the Zeldinga Watchtower with a couple adepts. And maybe just one adept, and maybe she might get out before she dies? Ooh, it was close. And she did. And she did. keep thinking this is stuff, but it's just a laser. It's a laser's dead units, man. All right, man. Who's going to do this thing? Special have this thing? I feel like Special has this thing. Look at Xancer's spreading creep onto Special's base. Oh, he is shutting it down. I was like, and Special doesn't even care, but he does. He does care, except he's not gonna. Is he gonna get this one? Nope. That one is literally inside Special's base is going to survive for some reason. Liberator's setting up. Look at this wall of factories and stuff that Euthermal has set up right here. This is so good. Oh, wouldn't mind firing on a Marine, injuring his buddy there too. Stalkers from Scarlet are harassing Special. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Little attacks on Special from all directions by the people who are still alive here to do it. Kaboo, kaboo, kaboo. That's what the sound is. That's what the sound is when that happens.
Assimilation complete.
Oh, to simulate successful a Liberator? I think that's what that was. I don't know how come I can hear that. That's a voice line. You don't usually hear voice lines except when they die in a replay. Anyway, Scarlet's buildings are done. I mean, she knew. She saw this day coming. That's why she built this Nexus up here that she's hiding and trying to win this game through hiding, which at this point she doesn't really have much of another option. Auto turrets getting tossed down and auto turrets. Wow, those are infested Terrans. They kind of serve the same purpose as auto turrets though. They're timed. They can attack air. They can attack ground. They can kill Liberators, man. All right, one Liberator down. But army supply maxed out for Special. The next closest person is 83 with Euthermal, who's again just sitting here, hanging out with his Ravens and his Cyclones. Ah, Special's gold mining base here to the left side might actually get taken down. Oh, but no, saving it with Liberators, Marines, and Marauders. No, good attempts. That was a good last gasp for Petit Drogo, but I think that's it. His army supply is 3. He literally has an Oracle to use. Scarlet is using cliff walking to keep her Colossus alive, but the Stalkers can also blink. Ooh, getting a medevac and then blinking away, losing a Stalker in the process, but I don't know. Again, poking the bear, trying to slow down Specials. Just absolute sprint to victory at this point in time. I just don't see anybody else winning right now. All right, man. So Special, he's got his tanks. He's got his Vikings. He's got his Liberators. He's got his battle cruiser. He can handle anything that anybody throws at him. He's got his little hit squad running around with 2 medevacs full of dudes. Twilight Council, robotics facility, gonna get taken care of. Oh, was that Petit Drogo's Oracle? It was Petit Drogo's Oracle, and he's down to 0 things. He has no minerals and no gas income and no harvesters and no army. All he has are buildings. He can sit here and just watch at this point. Colossus from Scarlet actually going after these SCVs of Special and getting quite a few of them. Special is down to 28 workers. The next closest person is 11, though. Mind you. Whoa, here's the engagement that we've all been waiting for. Xancer's attacking in, along with Euthermal to try to take down Special, but no, too many tanks, too many Vikings. Let's see. Let's see that again. Xancer and Euthermal, man. Timing that well. We've got Hydras and Queens and Infestors down there, but that's so many tanks, and they have +1 attack and +3 armor. Oh, the EMP on the Queens and the Infestors was big, though. Trying to throw out an infested Terrans. Good interference matrix on a bunch of these Vikings, but the tanks are just too much, is what it is. There's still enough Vikings to take down the battle cruiser here. The tanks just racking up kills. 19 kills on that fellow, 14 kills there. And yeah, I think that's it. Special has it. 18 kills on that one. Good game, says Petit Drogo. Euthermal's out. Xancer is done. Well played, Poppy, says Xancer. Both Xancer and Petit Drogo are done. Scarlet is out too. Special is victorious in 43 minutes and 15 seconds. That was amazing. That was a ton of fun for me to cast. Seems like everybody had a lot of fun playing it too, but Special, just can't let him get 3 bases early, man. A 3-basing Special is a very scary thing. He can take games off anybody in the world with those 3 bases. And even in a free-for-all, where everybody else is aligned against him in some way or another, he manages to win that thing. losing double the economy, well, double the resources of anybody, except for Euthermal, but 59,000 resources lost for him. 38,000 for Euthermal, 29 for Time. Time, the third most resources lost, and he died like half an hour ago. Go figure. 28,000 lost for Scarlet, 26 for Petite Drogo, and then just in the teens after that. Well, hats off to Special getting the job done here. He definitely doesn't have to do the dishes. Elazer does, though. Elazer has to do the dishes. I wonder if there was a first place. There was a first place prize, too. It might make sense to have a first place prize and a last place prize. I don't know. Honestly, don't know. Anyway, yeah, so keep an eye open for the rematch between Mick Monroe's team with, you know, Practice X and whoever else is on that team against No Regret, Scarlet, Special, and a fourth player to be determined. It was going to be Stefano, but we're having hard trouble nailing him down. But watch for that on the channel in the future. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a ton of fun. Like this was. This was just the best. It was the greatest. Greatest free-for-all I've ever cast. Like, my brain's going to explode. My throat is sore from casting, especially that first 15 minutes, man. That was as insane and action-packed a game as you're ever going to see. All right. Well, that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.